Hi, this is Lisa from Little Closet Design. Today I'm going to show you how to make this gorgeous little pop-out swing card. I'm using this card today for my stamp class tutorial this month. This card was inspired by Dawn Griffith's Stamping Thoughts. Today we're going to be making this card using this very gorgeous Sprinkles of Life stamp set. It's so versatile, it's got gorgeous verses and lots of different stamps to make many different cards. It also coordinates with this gorgeous tree punch. So I'll go ahead and I'll explain to you what parts of the stamp set I've used today. So we are using the Mint Macaron cardstock, which is one of the new in colours. So for your base card will need to be cut at 5.5 by 8.5 inches, scored at 4 1/4. You'll need another piece of the same cardstock that you're using it for your base card, and this one's cut out at 4.5 inch by 6 inches. Then across the top at the 6 inch, you're going to score at 2 inches and 4 inches. And you can see here that I folded it to make a Z. It's really important that you get this pop-up part correct, but I'll show you, it'll become clearer as we put the card together. So I've also already pre-stamped on our Watermelon Wonder new cardstock using the ink and the paper. I've cut out 2 of the clouds, which I stamped and then used the punch to cut them out. This very gorgeous base of cupcake I stamped with Tip Top ink, so Tip Top Taupe ink, and on the same cardstock. You will also need these square framelits, and what I've done, starting from the smallest to the largest, I've numbered them. So today you will need to use number 5, 6 and 7, so the last 3. So the first thing that you will need to do is take number 6 and you'll use your big shot to place the die over the top of your piece of card, roll it through your big shot, which will punch out this middle piece. Then I've used the In Colour Designer Series paper stack, and this is so gorgeous. There's dots on one side, writing on the other, but it's so beautiful in all the new different designs. And I've taken number 5 of the squares to cut out that shape. So what we're going to do now, I've pre-prepared these, so just using your snail, you're going to adhere this onto the square, and then we're going to, using dimensionals, make our cupcake. Okay, just line it up. So I've put a dimensional at the top of this cloud just so that it sits, because we want to give it the height. I'll use 2 dimensionals for this one and place that on top. So that part's completed. The next thing I did, using the gorgeous Dazzling Diamonds glimmer paper, I took number 7 and number 6, and I took the glimmer paper over to the big shot and I ran that through like so, and then you come out with this gorgeous frame here that I've already used Tombow to place on the front of my card. So you'll have these gorgeous squares left that you'll be able to use for another project. I'll just move them out of the way. Okay, so the next step, so I've placed the frame on the card. If you're going to use a sentiment, and as you'll see with this one, money can't buy happiness, but it can buy cupcakes, and that's kind of the same thing. It's important that you do your stamping now. Or you can quite simply, there's happy birthday, there's you are the sprinkles on the cupcake of life, lots that you can choose. But for today, I think I'll just use the happy birthday. Just get my here. Just going to stamp that in the middle. Okay, so that one's done. Alright, now making sure that this shape here does pop up, what I'm going to do is I'm going to place that over the front of my card, and I'm going to make sure that it's even on either side of where the square insert has been taken out. Put my sticky strip, or you can use Tombow, whatever you choose. Double check, and then I'm just going to place that down like so. Okay, so here, so we've got this little part here. Okay, the next section, I'm use my bone folder just to flatten that. So I've got my cupcake here. So I'm going to place that on top. Now it's important that you do it like this, just so that it is even and it is placed exactly where you want it to be. But you're only going to put sticky strip, a snail as I'm using today, on one half, which is the half that'll be on the pop-up Z. Okay. Alright, so there we have it. Now it will feel a little tight. Oh, it's so sweet. Now what I've done here, because that is how you can leave the card so that you can pull it out, but I have cut 2 pieces of the same cardstock, and they're 3/4, so 1.5 inches long. And what I'm going to do is just run my snail along here. So I'll put this one down here. So I folded them in half. I'm going to place that one there, and as you can see here, mine are not exactly even because that's where I chose to make my square so that it wasn't flush in the middle. I'm just going to trim that so that sits, see there, evenly. And you don't have bits jutting out. Okay, so I'll pop that underneath. And then you'll have them flat, and then you're just going to place your card down. Okay, now it will feel like that it's stuck, but it just needs a little bit of help. But there it is. So sweet. So the final thing that you're going to do is to use Tombow. Don't you hate that when you've lost something? Excuse me for a moment, my video person. But I had everything organised. Your 2-way glue pen, and I love this, especially when you're using a new one, because once it's working, waiting, it goes on blue, as you can see now. So I'm just going to add that on the top where I would like my dazzling diamonds. And the great thing about this glue is that it dries very quickly and clear. So now I've got my dazzling diamonds glitter. Going to sprinkle the glitter on top, shake it back in to the container. Okay, just pick that bit up. I've already pre-prepared my candle, which today I used in Night of Navy and Daffodil Delight, and I'm going to put a bit of glue on the end of that. And place that on there, and then there you go. There you have it. It's so sweet. I would love to receive a card like this. Thanks for watching.